Okay, so you know we love a deep dive.
Yeah.
And this one is juicy.
It is.
Diddy.
P. Diddy.
Yeah, Sean Combs.
Yeah.
Puff Daddy.
All the names, right?
All the names.
We love.
All the things.
Right.
We're diving into some serious allegations against him.
Yeah, yes, we are.
And we're going to be focusing on a new accuser and a Kane.
Yeah.
And
Her story is really making waves.
yeah, it is. It's
kind of crazy.
Really something.
So yeah, just to get right into it.
yeah, let's do it.
This case actually stems from something way back in 2003.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
We're not just talking about any accuser.
Right.
We're talking about the ex-wife of NHL star Evander Kane.
Okay.
And she is alleging an assault that happened when she was only 17.
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge detail.
Yeah.
Like, that changes everything.
Yeah.
Legally, we're looking at a potential case of statutory rape, given the age difference between Kane and Diddy at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it adds another layer of complexity to an already, really tangled situation.
Yeah, for sure. And it kind of shines a light on the power dynamics that could have been at play here.
Absolutely.
Kane's lawsuit claims she met Harv Pierre,
Oh, yeah?
who was president of Bad Boy Entertainment
Mm-hmm.
in Detroit.
Okay.
And she says that he flew her to New York
To meet Diddy.
on Diddy's private jet.
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge point. You have a
Yeah.
young woman, still a minor,
Right.
allegedly being flown across the country by a high-ranking music executive to meet a global superstar.
Yeah.
It just creates a situation where the potential for exploitation is massive.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Huge.
Okay, let's talk about what allegedly happened in New York.
Okay.
Kane's lawsuit details an encounter at Diddy's recording studio
Uh-huh.
where she says she was given drugs and alcohol before the assault took place.
Right. And the language in the lawsuit is very specific
Oh, yeah.
and disturbing.
Yeah.
It uses the term gang raped, which is an incredibly serious accusation.
Yeah.
But it also carries a lot of legal weight.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very heavy claim.
It is.
And it's made even heavier because the lawsuit mentions that there's photographic evidence
Oh, wow.
from that night at the studio.
That could be a game changer.
Yeah.
Photos could corroborate her account
Mm-hmm.
and become a key piece of evidence in the case.
Right. So it really makes you wonder why come forward now
Right.
after 2 decades.
I mean, yeah,
It's a long time.
it's a long time. I think, the Me Too movement has empowered a lot of survivors to share their stories.
Mm-hmm.
Even after years of silence, we've seen a cultural shift
For sure.
where these allegations are taken much more seriously.
Yeah.
And we've seen, high-profile cases
Yeah.
like Harvey Weinstein, where
Yeah.
these accusations spanning decades
Yeah.
played a big role in the legal outcome.
Right. And we also can't ignore the fact that Diddy's been facing other legal battles recently.
Totally.
He's in a lot of lawsuits.
Yeah.
And this just adds another thing to the pile.
Right. It could be part of a larger pattern
Yeah.
of behavior that's finally coming to light.
Exactly. I do want to say, though, it's very important for us to emphasize that these are allegations.
Right.
And Diddy has denied them.
Vehemently.
Yeah. Very strongly.
He has not been found guilty of any crime.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's very important
Very important.
to remember that.
Yeah, the legal process has to play out,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to, remember the presumption of innocence until proven guilty.
Yeah.
It's a cornerstone of our justice system.
Exactly. So where does this leave us?
Well,
We have a new accuser with a very detailed account, potential photographic evidence,
yeah.
and a legal landscape that has been shaped by the Me Too movement.
Right.
It's a situation that could have huge repercussions,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
not just for Diddy,
Right. Yeah.
but for the music industry as a whole.
The whole industry.
I mean, this case could spark
Yeah.
a wider reckoning within the industry,
Yeah.
raising questions about accountability,
Yeah.
power dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
and the handling of allegations like these.
Yeah, it's a development worth watching closely.
For sure.
The outcome of this case could have
Yeah.
lasting implications.
It could.
It could set a precedent for how these types of allegations are addressed in the future.
Absolutely.
So, it kind of leaves us with a question.
Yeah.
For all of you out there listening,
Mm-hmm.
could this be a tipping point?
Ooh.
Could this be the thing that forces the music industry
Right.
to confront its past
Yeah.
and create a safer, more equitable environment for everybody?
It's a really important question.
Yeah.
I think we need to be asking
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, think about it. Let us know.
What you think?
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Back to see.
Bye. Bye.